Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're making this Hello World card using the Close to My Heart Artbooking Cricut cartridge. Coming up, here is the sizing I cut the Hello World at, and notice I used the real dial size. That's very important. So let's get started. This card is a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And now I have all the sizing of all the little pieces. I'm using the Close to My Heart Tommy paper pack. I've been dying to use this thing because it's so cute and I love the nautical theme to it. And I just thought it'd be really fun. I'm using the, I know I flashed that really fast, I'm sorry you guys, the Cuttlebug Anchors Away embossing folder with the Cuttlebug obviously. And that's going to be the background to the Hello World. I thought this would kind of be a fun card for a couple of purposes. It's definitely a little more masculine, but you could even do it for like a baby boy. You could do it for someone going in the military, someone taking a big trip, someone going off to college. I mean, there's sort of a lot of someone starting a new job. There's kind of a lot of things you can do with the words "Hello World." So, moving on. Of course, I'm using the Scotch ATG gun to stick everything down with. You can get that at Michael's. And this ribbon I'm using is also by Close to My Heart. It's called Outdoor Denim Chevron Ribbon. And I ordered that just to go with this, but I think it's going to have a lot of good uses in any case. But I just thought it was pretty fun. So, pretty easy card. I'm going to go ahead and get most of the things stuck down here before we move on to adhering adhesive. Wow, that was interesting. Adhering adhesive to the Hello World. Using a glue dot here to put down my bow. As you may have noticed, always stick like the bow to the glue dot. Don't try to pull the glue dot off. That doesn't work. Now I'm just spraying some Crafter's Companion temporary stick and spray adhesive onto that Hello World, and I have it temporary because it's really hard to maneuver these things, especially something that's got all these little pieces and parts that you have to try to lay flat. And finally, I'm just going to make the card base. I'm using my score pal to score it in half. I was scoring it at 5 1/2 inches. And then that bone folder helps to get everything have a nice crease on it. And I'm going to make some decorative parts to the inside of the card. I'm using the Sail Away stamp set, which matches the Tommy paper pack and has some really, really cute little sentiments on it. You can see I've stamped already that little anchor, which is kind of funny because I stamp it again because I realized, oh, you know, I was practicing seeing what I wanted to do with the card, and then I'm like, hey, I better stamp it again. So you'll see me really stamp it in a second, but I thought, see, I was just kind of trying things out here. I do want you to notice I'm using the foam mat underneath the paper, and that really helps to get a nice impression with stamping. It's really, I do notice sometimes when I don't use it, it's not as good. I use the Outdoor Denim ink for the navy, and then this is cranberry ink for that anchor. And I decided to use a 1 1/4 inch punch to punch this out, and I really wish I'd used a little bit larger piece of paper because you really need to be able to hold on to the paper. I finally managed there that second time. But I use the punch because these small circles are very hard to cut on the Cricut, and then to try to stamp on it, it likes to jump around and it's teeny tiny, and so sometimes I find it easier to use a punch with some of these smaller cuts. I appreciate you all watching. Again, this was all made using the Close to My Heart Artbooking Cricut cartridge, and more information about that is coming up, including all the other products I used. Have a wonderful day. Take care.